The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
Let's get ready for Friday, y'all. Let's get ready. Let's get moving. Here we are, TGIF. Everybody, I hope everybody's doing well today. It's Friday. We are live. We're doing our thing. TGIF to everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are definitely moving. We're definitely up. We're definitely at it. We're definitely doing our thing. We're going to get up. We're going to get after it this morning. It's Friday, so we're going to be looking at a lot of stuff today when it comes to these markets. So we really appreciate you guys, and let's go ahead, man. Let's get this thing moving. We're getting set up over here. Like where we're at, like what we're doing. Market looks decent this morning. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna look at a little bit at the micro, a little bit at the macro, and we're definitely going to get moving this morning. We're gonna look at some crypto. Gonna look at really the overall market on Friday and get everybody up and moving. So. Appreciate all you guys. So hi to everybody coming in on TikTok. Make sure you guys are tapping that screen. Make sure you guys are getting them likes up. Make sure you guys are doing all of that good stuff. Steiny, good morning, Steiny. How are you, my brother? How are you? So yeah, good morning, y'all. Let's get moving. Let's get into it. Let's get after it. All my people over there on YouTube, let's go. Let's get after it, man. And all my people on TikTok, make sure you guys are tapping that screen. Selmo, good morning, my brother. Good morning. How are you, Selmo? How are you doing, brother? It is definitely a good morning to you as well, my man, Selmo. Over there on YouTube doing his thing, holding it down. So we got an amazing TikTok videos going on right now. TikTok, you guys get the absolute full screen over here, and we'll be going through it. So yeah, really appreciate everybody coming in on this Friday. Let's go ahead. Let's look at this market. Let's see what's going on. Let's make sure that we are. Your Glee. All right. I mean, I think you're good. You're good. You're good. So, definitely like what's going on. Welcome to everybody on TikTok as well. Dan. Good morning. Good morning to you as well. AGT. Good morning. Think I got that right. Think I got that one right. Let's keep tapping that screen as you guys come in. Appreciate you guys. Let's push this bad boy up as many likes as you can. We're only up to 211. Let's push this thing up, man. Let's go. But yeah, let's go ahead. Let's get in. Let's get after it. As you guys can see, the Asian markets, they traded okay yesterday. Not too bad. They didn't look too bad yesterday. The Asian markets closed up. They did okay. The European markets over here, they look like they're trading. They look like they're trading all in the green. They look good. They look like everything is looking good over there in the the European markets. Over here in the United States pre-markets, different story. Different story today. Over here, excuse me. Over here in the United States pre-markets, definitely look like we want to trade off today. So let's see where that goes. Let's see where that goes. Let's see what that looks like moving forward here as we start to move on through the day, right? But yeah, the pre-markets definitely look rough over here in the United States. The Nasdaq, the Dow, the S&P all look like they want to open down. Which we got to wait and see how this thing plays out at 9:30. We got the gold. The gold prices are up today, up to 5,200 and call it 5,200 right now. And silver looks like it's up to right around 89.50. Call it even 89.50. So definitely not not a bad situation for silver right now. So like what we're seeing, like what we got going on, looks good. Looks good for precious metals. Copper's up as well. So not bad for them. So Wes, good morning, my brother. How are you, man? My bald friend. What's up, Wes? What's up, man? How are you? But yeah, precious metals don't look bad at all right now. So like what we're seeing over there in the precious metal market as well. We'll get into crypto here in just a second. Just checking my YouTube comments and seeing what we got going on over there. Good morning, everybody on YouTube. Good morning, Ken. How are you doing, Ken, from across the pond? So yeah, so precious metals look decent too. Got to look at oil, given the situation that we have going on overseas. Got to check these oil prices. They look like they're in the green. Not necessarily what you want to see on a day-to-day basis. Oil going up, but it's definitely on its way up. So let's see where that heads as well. I believe that oil is probably going to continue to go up just due to the simple fact that we're in a little situation over there. We are definitely in a little situation over there. But keep tapping that like screen, y'all. Keep tapping that like screen. I appreciate you guys. Let's get them likes up. Ready to end this in this morning. But you don't end the morning. We're just getting started, man. We're getting started. Like service. You like service now? I don't know. We'll see what's going on over there at service now. But as far as news, Netflix right here. Netflix they backed out of the deal. They backed out of the deal to buy to buy into Warner Brothers. They backed out. Obviously, the administration was giving them a little bit of issues. So they just went ahead and backed out. Probably a good business move for Netflix just to go ahead and back out of that deal. I've been up. You've been up for 3 hours. Yeah, I've been up for 3 hours too, Wes. I've been killing it, man. Been up for 3 hours. Got me a little workout in. Got some coffee in. Making moves. I like to trade early, so I get up and I like to trade against the Asian market. So, the end of the Asian market, beginning of the European market. So I've been up pretty early as well. Yeah. So it is what it is. Up early, baby. Early bird gets the worm. But yeah, the Netflix backing out of this deal. Probably not the end of the world. Probably good move for Netflix, I'm gonna say. So definitely agree with what they got going on. I mean, when you look at it, I mean, they were taking a lot of heat from the administration. So why get in on the heat? NVIDIA looking good at at $184.89. Nvidia looking really good right now, so kind of like where Nvidia is right now. So definitely a good thing for Nvidia, I guess, to be where they are. So gotta like it. Gotta like where Nvidia is, and everything AI runs off Nvidia. Nvidia. Uh, you think Mackenzie was, but I don't know about that one. What's up, DG? What's up? What's up? What's up, Hado? How are you, my brother? How are you? Let's get them likes up, man. We're only at 1,000. Let's go. We're only at 1,000. So let's get them likes up over there on TikTok. But yeah, the markets themselves, I mean, I don't know. They look pretty solid, except for here in the United States. We're opening it up all in the red. But I will tell you guys, it's not a big surprise that Friday that we open up in the red. Usually we open up in the red on Friday morning, so it's of no surprise, really. But let's go ahead. Let's get over here inside of these crypto markets. Let's see what we're looking at. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see what these markets look like besides garbage, right? Besides garbage. So let's see what we got going on over here. We got the Bitcoin, the Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index sitting at 16 in extreme fear. No surprise there. I mean, it's pretty much staying stable right there at 16. We're pretty much sitting in extreme fear. It's kind of where we are, kind of what we could expect here in this market, right? What we could expect. So I don't expect any more. I don't expect any more, any less from where we are in the cycle. And where we are in the cycle right now, guys, is we're bottoming, y'all. Is things going to continue to go down until we can find a bottom, right? And you just got to play this market for what it is. Don't try to trade the market more than what it is. I mean, the market's going to do what the market's going to do. So we can't sit here and act like it's any more than what it is. We're in a down market, right? So you got the market cap sitting at 2.3 trillion right now. Terrible. We're up to 4.5, sitting at 2.3. Over half of the liquidity is gone. The inflows, outflows of the ETFs yesterday, we did have a positive $253.4 million inflow yesterday between Bitcoin and Ethereum, which is good. Which is good for the ETFs. Need that positive inflow right now. We have the Bitcoin dominant sitting at 57.9. Not bad. We'll take it right now. So 57% dominance, though, almost 58% dominance. Don't expect your altcoins to move at 58% dominance of Bitcoin. I mean, Ethereum dominance is only sitting at 10.4%. The rest of the altcoins are only sitting at 31.8%. Not too good. Not too good for altcoins right here. This right here at this 10.4%, 31.8%. Don't expect any of your altcoins to move. Bitcoin is still running this market. They're still running this market right now. So anybody telling you that altcoin season is coming, that we're going to have an altcoin season move, just go tell them to look at the dominance. It's 58% of all the money in crypto right now is in Bitcoin. We got the futures, the longs and shorts that are could be liquidated here. I got $381.7 billion. Call it 380. Call it 81.8. I mean, we're looking at 7.79. Call it 0.8 billion looking to be liquidated right now. Could be liquidated right now. So we'll get into the liquidation charts here in a minute. We'll look at some tokens as we go through this market. But yeah, 381.8 billion sitting out there right now. So not terribly a lot, but enough for the market makers to do what they do, right? Coming over here, looking at where we are on these bubbles over here. The day was obviously red. Not great, but yeah, this don't look good. and we come over here to the hourly. Definitely took a big step back last night. Big step back. Started to bleed off last night. So it's not looking too hot. Not looking too hot. The cryptocurrency industry coming in on a Friday. So just we shall see. Hunsinger, good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my brother? How are you? See what we got going on in this chat over here. Hado, thanks for sharing the live. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for sharing it out. Yeah, it's Friday, man. Let's go. Let's do it. It's Friday. We'll get into some price action here in a minute, but we got right now. We got Bitcoin sitting at 65,900 right now. Man, is it gonna get down to 65.5 this morning? Is it gonna get down to 65.5 this morning? Key level at 65.5, guys. Ethereum sitting at $1,960. Man, this thing was rolling around $2,000 yesterday. Took a big step back, right? Got XRP sitting at 138, $1.38 right now. Definitely again took a step back. You see, these guys are down just in on a day. Bitcoin's down 3.3%. Ethereum's down 5.1%. XRP's down 4%. And we have you have BNB down 1.6%. BNB sitting at $614. I think BNB is going to come down to right around that high $300 range. We got Solana, my buddy Solana, sitting at $83.21, down 1.8% on the hour and down 4.6% on the day. Solana looked like it wanted to have a good day yesterday and then just absolutely got crushed that night. Absolutely just got dominated that night. So it's interesting how this thing's bleeding out. Jane Street, Jane Street, they're getting sued right now, as you guys know, probably have heard. They're being accused of dumping the market right around 10 a.m. every day. We know Jane Street was responsible for the Terra Luna debacle last cycle. Looks like they might have been the ones, or some of the ones, that were dumping the market as we moved on through this market. It could be the reason why we're actually in a why your altcoins didn't move. Let me put it to you like that. Could be a reason why your altcoins didn't have the altcoin season they wanted. I don't know. I think that we look at this thing, and I just think your altcoin season, the altcoin season, we had an altcoin season. Everybody says that we didn't. We did. It just wasn't the altcoin season that everybody expected, and people are a little salty about that. But they got to get over it and move on to this cycle. The state of the union. I'm reading some comments over here on YouTube, guys. The State of the Union, Trump divided the country. I don't know if he divided it or if he just told the truth. Yeah, I think Bitcoin's going to go to 50K. I think we'll see a $50,000 Bitcoin. 50,000 right on the nose. Probably not. Maybe around 55. I mean, it's going to dip down into the 50s, but how long will it stay there? Canton Network sitting at 17 cents right now. Canton got a listing on Robinhood yesterday, which really boosted its price up a little bit when that came out. It's up 0.4% on the hour right now, and up only 0.1% on the day, right? So when we look at this thing, when it got listed on Robinhood, it was right around 16 cents. Boosted that Robinhood listing, boosted it up to about 17 cents. I would expect for this thing to come back down into the 16 cent range once the hype of being listed on Robinhood kind of falls off a little bit. Chainlink sitting at $8.80 right now. Definitely took a big pullback here, sitting at negative 1.3% on the hour, 4.7% on a day. This same song and dance. We can go through all of these. All of these altcoins probably pulled back between 3.5 to 4% on a 24-hour period, which is a good pullback if you were in short positions. That's not a bad day. That's not a bad day. That's not a bad day at all. Getting over here, looking at some of this news. ADA price is just going to get absolutely dominated, so I wouldn't really worry too much about that. ADA is probably not the project that you want to be holding long term going into this bull run. There's just no volume over there on ADA right now, and they don't have any projects to bring them volume right now. So ADA probably is not the project that you want to be in, unless they do something special and do something really fast. Arbitrum price. Arbitrum's price is getting absolutely decimated, obviously, because they're a layer 2. Vitalik's on layer 2s right now. He doesn't necessarily care for layer 2s right now. Arbitrum is one of them layer 2s that Robinhood's supposed to be running off the Arbitrum infrastructure, but I think what people are starting to realize right now is basically Robinhood's just going to take that infrastructure and fork it over. It's not going to be done on the Arbitrum system itself. So I think people are starting to finally starting to realize that. Big G. Good morning. How are you? So yeah, 65K question. You said, yeah, I think we're going to get down into, like, when we look at Bitcoin, we look at what we can expect from the price action today. I think we're going to fall. We're at 66. We're at 66.09 right now. The key is, do we get down to 65 today, right? Do we have that bleed off today down to 65K? That's the key. Or do we wait for Saturday to have that bleed off down to 65K? If we get down to 65,000 today, remember, going into the weekend on Saturdays are usually a sell off as well. So you could see a $60,000 Bitcoin going into Saturday night. It sounds familiar. Yeah, it does sound familiar. We've been talking about this for a while. I don't know, brother. Let's get them likes up, though. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them moving. Let's get to these charts. We'll get to. You see some of these, some more of this news. Let me see if there's anything else going on right now over here. I mean, Jane Street's the big one right now. What's going to happen with them? Do they continue to sell off in the morning at around 10 a.m.? I don't know. I guess we're going to see. Here's the thing, like, I don't know. We talk about this free market economy and people being able to buy and sell. Unpopular opinion, but people being able to buy and sell as they choose. And then all of a sudden you have a private entity who's buying and selling the market, and now everybody has a problem with it because they're selling on top of each other. I don't know. It's one of these things. It's 50-50. Like, which way do you go with it, right? Do you embrace the private markets, or do you not? You know, I don't know. Which way do you go? Do you embrace the private markets, or do you not embrace the private markets? I'm 50-50 on that. We can't talk about private markets and then turn around and take private markets and basically just kind of say, it doesn't matter, right? I don't know. I think that's a rough sell, right? And people will say, well, oh, it's big money, so they should be able to do what they want, right? Well, yeah, to a point, right? To a point. So let's go ahead. Let's look at the total three over here, sitting at $940.74 billion total three. Here's all your altcoins right here, including Ethereum. This thing is leaking, right? This thing sprung a leak, and it continues to spring a leak. And we got to see where this thing's falling. But you can see it's falling out of the bottom of the moving averages right here. It's falling out of the bottom of the moving averages, not looking too hot. I keep telling you guys, and I've told you guys forever, that this line right here at 934.3 billion was a key level right here. And if we break this level right here, we got some big downside coming, some big downside coming. So I don't want to see us break this mark, but at the same time, as I look at it, we very well may break this mark, right? We very well may break this, and we may break it soon. You guys can see we're flirting with it right now. We are definitely flirting with it. So yeah, the total three looks like it wants to. I mean, we're down here. We're down here in oversold territory, right? But what is that really? How much further downside is there? And even if we do get a pump up, is there enough money in the market to continue that pump up, right? Which I don't think there is. And you can see from the total market cap sitting at 2.3 trillion, there's not a lot of money in the market to continue a pump to the upside. So we've got to be careful. We got to be careful with that. There's just not a lot of money in the market to make these cryptos run, right? You need liquidity, right? And that's one thing that we don't have right now is liquidity. Taking a look at BTC, we're looking at BTC here. And we are looking at the hourly charts this morning. We're looking at BTC. Look at the fall on the hour right here. We're putting in 1, 2. This is our third straight hour of downward pressure, right? And you guys can see that this buy level box that I have here set up at 64,600. When we approach that, that's probably where I'll be adding some more crypto to my portfolio. Ricky, good morning. Good morning. Tristan, good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good morning over there. But yeah, this box right here is probably where I'm going to be starting to look to add a little bit more Solana, a little bit more Chainlink to this area right here. So this box, it is what it is. These are my buy zones. These are my buy levels. So I'm going to respect them levels, right? I'm going to respect them levels. So let me see. I'm going to respect these levels down here. See where we had. But yeah, Bitcoin 65. When we look at it, we're 65.5 is right about here. You see this level right here. This was resistance. 65.5 right here. This was resistance. So before, and if we can't turn that resistance into support, what we're looking at is this big down box right here. This is where I'm looking at this gap of liquidity right here that needs to be filled right there. So if we drop below 65, we're going to come down and try to fill in this liquidity gap right there. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. How much liquidity would you say, Hunzinger, about liquidity? Let's see. going through these chats, just going through these chats, guys. Just looking for anything that I need to answer here. How much liquidity would be needed for a bull run on Zinger? I don't know. We were at 4.5 mil. I mean, we're at 4.5 trill, right? And that's when your altcoins were running, right? And people were still saying that there wasn't an altcoin season at 4.5 trillion, right? So when you look at that at 4.5 trillion, people were still saying that there wasn't an altcoin season. So do we need 5 trillion? Do we need 6 trillion? Do we need 7 trillion? You know, like, I don't know, right? It's one of the things, like, what do you consider an altcoin season, right? You know, people were saying it was 5 trillion, was it 4.5 trillion wasn't enough, right? So just, you know, think about that, right? You know, so I don't know. I think next bull cycle we're probably going to get up to 6 or 7 trillion, but you know, is that enough for you? Is that enough? That's the question. That should be the question that people are asking themselves, right? Like, if 4.5 wasn't enough for you, you know, what is enough for you? You know? So, I mean, it's just the question. It's the question, right? But yeah, Bitcoin definitely in a sell off in this hour. Boom, boom, boom. 3 hours. 3 hours of straight sell off, right? Whereas XRP. All right, we're back. We're back. For some reason, we just got cut the hell off. So, just got cut the hell off. My internet just went boom. So hopefully we're back. Are we back? 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 That's the question. Is, are we back? My internet just went boom. So are we back? I think we're back. I think we're back. Let me know in the chat if we're back. So yeah, when we look at XRP sitting over here, $1.38 right now. Where are we at on the hour? We're definitely in a buy zone in the hour here for a long position. I don't know if I'd take it though. We're below the EMAs. We just fell below we couldn't hold this line right here, which was once resistance, support. And then we couldn't hold it right here. So now we turn that support into resistance, which means that we're on our way down. We're below the EMAs, and we probably could fall down into this level right here. Probably right around $1.36, somewhere up in there. On XRP, and if we can't hold that level, we're probably looking at about $1.32. But it's definitely below the EMAs. It's definitely in a buy zone here. Right here, and but look, it's in a sell-off position on this cipher. So this isn't a good trade right now. Ricky, good morning. Like I said, good morning, Ricky. How are you? Greg, good morning. Good morning, Greg Ski. Good morning. Thanks for coming in. We got let's go have a look at Solana. Let's see where Solana is on the hour right now. Oh, where is Solana? Let's see where we are with good old Solana. Whew, Solana was selling, baby. $83 continues to sell this morning. Big sell off on Solana. You see this run up right here? This run up right here started on on February. Started February 25th right here. You see this run up right here that started the 25th, and it gave Solana and anybody who was long in it at that point, it gave them roughly, we're not even going to go all the way to the top. But roughly it gave out 15%, right? 15% on your money on that long right there. Right here. And now it's starting to take it all back, right? So it's starting to take it all back right now. It's on a slow, methodical grind down like Novocaine, right? Thou shalt giveth and thou shalt taketh away. And right now it's taking it back. It's taking it back. So yeah, Solana starting to take back all of its gains here. So we shall see where we head. But yeah, this thing is definitely on the downhill here. And let's see where we're at. We're at a buy position here on the hour though. But again, same situation as XRP. You're starting to see it lose momentum here. You're starting to see it lose momentum, and you're starting to see it lose momentum and volume. So definitely, it's going to sell off a little bit more. It's sitting at $82.99 right now. When it woke up this morning, this thing was around 84, so it's already dropping. It's already dropping pretty good, and you can see your hourly candle. Like there's no relief in sight for your hourly candle right now. So we shall see where it goes. I think it's coming. I think this weekend Solana's coming back down to around $77. I think it's going to take back all of what it gave to you over the past couple of days, which would put it right around $78. Because thou shalt giveth, thou shalt taketh away, baby. That's just the way this cryptocurrency market works. Sitting over here on Chainlink right now. Again, sitting at $8.81. Probably in the same situation as the rest of your altcoins. It is. You have a buy here, but look, you're running into a lot of pressure right now. Market cap's leaking. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4 hours of straight sell-off. We're in our 4th hour of sell-off on Chainlink right now. Not looking too hot. Chainlink, again, if you look at it from just yesterday, the 25th, the 25th, if we look at it from the 25th, it's probably roughly right around the same gains as Solana. Let's go ahead. Let's put this on here. And let's look at what we're looking at. Looking at about a 15% run up there since the 25th. And now you're starting to see it fill these gaps here that it created since the 25th. It's going to fill them, starting to trade sideways a little bit, but you can see that the EMA ribbons are starting to point down, which means this momentum is changing over here on the long haul, and it's starting to change a little bit right now. So not looking too hot. Not looking too hot for Chainlink as well. The other one I'm looking at right now is Pyth. Let's see where Pyth is right now. Sitting at 5.1, 5 cents one again on a 6-hour sell-off right now. EMA ribbons got tight right here, which is what you want to see on a reversal. Got tight, starting to come down. Same situation. Buy signal here, but look at the difference, right? Look at the volume starting to leak all the way out of place. Like the volume in all of this buy pressure was right here. Now you got a red dot for a sell. This is probably going to start to curl over here within the next hourly candle. You're going to see this oscillator start to curl over. You see the EMA starting to curl over. You see the volume and everything else starting to come to a sell-off position. This thing will start to curl over here in a minute. Pyth is probably going to next hour going to give us another sell-off. So not looking so hot on Pyth either. So not looking so hot on Pyth either. So we shall short positions today, guys, is what it looks like. Definitely looks like we're in short positions today. Sui, just getting crushed right now. 91 cents, just getting absolutely crushed. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the follow, Greg. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Greg. Let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up. Can we bust through 10K likes here? Can we do that? Can we do that over there on TikTok? Can we bust through 10K? Come on, let's bust through 10K, y'all. Come on. Come on, let's go. You guys are having this whole chat going on over here on YouTube. Check it out. All right, so let's have a look here. Yeah, Sui, man, again, 4 straight hours of sell-off. Again, same situation. Gave you this. You notice this trend, right? This trend is all the same for all of these altcoins. Sui gave you. It gave you a 16% run up here, starting on the 25th, and now it's starting to take it all away. I had to fill this gap right here. Sui probably could come down to 89 cents. I look for an 89-cent Sui incoming pretty quick here. I mean, there is some support here at 92 cents. Yeah, there is some support here right where we are right now, but it doesn't look like it's going to hold it. It doesn't look like it's going to hold it. Same situation. Sell-offs. You got the sell positions down here, and this thing's starting to curl over a little bit. EMAs are starting to curl over a little bit. Doesn't look like it has a lot of strength in it, but I would look for about an 89-cent Sui coming in maybe this weekend. So yeah, doesn't look good. Doesn't look good for Sui right now. Sui's getting dominated, man. This was one of the big time cryptos that were out here, big time narrative, big time crypto that was out here, and for this run, and this thing just did not live disconnected. Are we back? You're back. All right. I kept getting flashes saying live disconnected, but Sui right here, you guys. This was a big one, right? Everybody was talking about it. It's not looking good. Not looking good for Sui right now. Sui going to definitely drop. The Green Hornet. What's going on, man? What's going on? I'm back. Yeah, so I can see the sell-off in Sui, guys. But let's check this BTC chart one more time. Let's see. Like I said, we're on the hourly charts this morning. I want to look at Aerodrome real quick, right? I like Aerodrome. This is a project that I really like. But again, same situation, guys. These altcoins, they just repeat themselves, right? Like, so when we're looking at these things, it doesn't matter what altcoin at this moment in time that you're looking at. They're all going to give you the same thing because it's all based on the money in the market, and it's just there's just no money in the market to move these projects. This gave you an 18% run up the last couple of days. Now it's starting to take it back, right? The EMA ribbons are starting to curl over a little bit. You got your oscillator sitting down here in a buy position, but look at what's coming in right now. You're getting a lot of sell pressure on the cipher, right? So there's just not enough strength here. And you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4 hours of sell off, right? 4 hours of sell off. And if you do run up, guys, pay attention to what's going on, right? Like every time you lose these EMA ribbons, where do you go, right? What happens here? You're underneath. you have a pull down, you come right back up into these ribbons, right? And if you can't break above these and start minting new candles above these, you just ride the bottom, right? You touch it, touch it, touch it, touch it, all the way down through here. You're just touching these EMA ribbons, and until you can get enough strength to come up above them, you're just gonna ride them. You're either riding them up or you're riding them down. Same here, right? You see them? You had this run, you were above them. Where'd you pull back to? You pulled right back down into the EMA ribbons, right? And then you started to make a move to the upside, right? You ride, ride. You come sideways and boom, where you at? Where you at right now? You had a sell off. You came down here. You traded sideways into the moving averages, and then you drop below them. Because what are EMA ribbons? What are moving averages? They're the average price that people are buying that particular project, right? So when you get down in here to the average price where people are buying, you're going to trade sideways for a little while, right? So if you can't hold the average price, then where are you headed? You're headed down, right? So you want to always maintain, where are we at with the average price? It's the same thing for Bitcoin, right? Here's my buy box right here, sitting at 64,000, $64,615 right here. This is my buy box, right? This is where I'm going to start accumulating a little bit more Bitcoin and a little bit more of my altcoins, right there. We have it set up. We're ready to go. But if you look at the same thing, you busted above the EMAs. You started to ride these EMAs up, right? You hit them, and then boom, you took off. You came back down. You retested these moving averages, right? You came back down in them. You sat in them for a little while. You traded these EMA sideways, right? And now the EMA ribbons are pointed where? They're pointed down, right? Which means what? The average cost of Bitcoin is coming down. That's what that means. The simplest way to explain it that's what that means, right? Is that you're losing momentum, right? And then you come over here and you can look at your indicators, right? And it tells you the exact same story, right? You come down here, you're losing momentum. You're losing momentum, right? So these EMA ribbons are the first look to tell you where you're headed. So definitely pay attention to these, right? Because you always come back down and retest them, right? So if you go on a massive run and you see that run start to stop, kind of like Bitcoin did here, you see it kind of stall out right around 60, right around 67.3. You started to see it stall out. Where is it going to come? It's going to come back down where right here, and touch these EMAs, right? Touch the moving averages. This is the average price right now. It's going to test them, and can it hold it? No, right? So literally, if you were trading this market and you were just a average trader who didn't really know nothing about nothing, if you just rode these out every time the EMAs flipped each other, if they flipped each other to the upside and you took a long, you could ride that up. If they flipped each other to the downside and you ran a short, you could have ran this all the way down through here. If they flipped each other here and they ran a long, you could have ran that all the way up there. They did, and they're getting ready to flip each other again. You could have ran the short all the way down, right? It's it just kind of is what it is. Look at the sell-off, 65.7. I told you guys we were going to hit 65.5 today. We're on our way. We're on our way. We are on our way. Mark, good morning. Good morning, Mark. How are you? Let's get them likes up, y'all. Let's keep tapping that screen. So there's ways that you can look and see the direction of the market without being like a crazy trader, right? And there's tools out here like the EMA ribbons that'll help you do that, right? Like, you don't need some fancy dancy indicators and all that stuff. Like, you don't need all that, right? There's tools out here right now that have worked perfectly fine for a long time, and they will continue to work fine. So AVAX, we can have a look at AVAX. AVAX is one of the ones I have on my radar, right? I had AVAX last run. AVAX did well for me last run, and boy, oh boy, did it ever just get freaking slaughtered. during this pullback. AVAX probably took one of the worst hits that I've seen. I didn't expect AVAX to get beat up this bad, right? I'll tell you guys that straight up. Like, I did not expect AVAX to get beat up this bad during this pullback. AVAX sitting at $9 right now. Let's call it $9 even, $9.01. We look at AVAX, same situation as everybody else. You look at it right here, it's definitely in a sell-off position right here on the hour. These things are starting to curl over. These EMA ribbons are starting to curl over on AVAX as well. It's in a 1, 2, 3, 4 hour sell-off right now. But thou shalt give it, and thou shalt take it away, right? Men lie, women lie, we don't hear, right? And if AVAX from here, from here to about here, right? You look at what AVAX did, it gave you roughly about a 17.4% gain right there. And that started Wednesday, February 26th, right? Call it the 26th, really the 25th is where it really started, but you call that from there to there, it's a 15% gain on your money if you would have took that long. See, the EMA ribbons folded over. If you would have just got in right here, it like I said, you don't need all these fancy dancy indicators, right? If you would have just got in right here and you would have rolled this up to where even like right now, like where they start to curl over right now, let's just say you're not that good, you didn't get out at the top, and they started to curl over right here, and you got out, you still 10% your money in a couple of days. So like I said, guys, don't make this thing more complicated than what it is. Just don't make it more complicated than what it is. Supporting from Washington. Yo, Washington. Shout out to Washington. Shout out to Washington. But so AVAX, I like AVAX. I think AVAX is going to be big. But I do think that AVAX is coming back down to $8, probably $8 even. It may even test. It may even test the $7 range here before we're all said and done. Not may. Probably will. Man, I have a live goal set. That must be from a prior stream. TikTok just said 50% of my live goal is set. My bad. I didn't even realize I had a goal, guys. I probably should pay more attention when I set these up. But yeah, let's get the likes up, y'all. I didn't even realize I had a TikTok goal. It must be from one of my prior streams. But hey, what the hell? Let's hit it. Ondo, another project. We'll see where this one goes. Starting to lose a little bit more and more faith in Ondo as we go along here. Definitely the sell-off, but same exact situation. You guys, we can go through all of these altcoins are in the exact same situation, y'all. Nothing's changed on any of them. XRP, though, I'm not sure if we actually went through XRP before something happened with my internet, but we'll look at it again. I don't own XRP anymore, guys. I trade XRP. The reason I don't own it is because I know it's going to pull back, right? So I got out of XRP right around $3 in that area, between $2.90 and $3. So buy it again when it gets to 70 cents in this run, because that's where it's headed. It's where it's headed. You see it, same situation right here. It's definitely in a sell-off. You see, it's got the red dot here in a sell-off. Put in 4 or 5 hours straight. Actually, it didn't do too bad. It's holding up okay, but definitely looks like it's coming down. Definitely looks like it's coming down. You see the ribbons are starting to fold over. Held up better than a lot of the other ones, though, when we look at it. Held up just a little bit better, but couldn't hold this buy signal right here. Couldn't hold that, which this is a big liquidity zone. These buy signals or sell signals come in on big liquidity zones off of this indicator right here. It'll find you where to put your stop loss based on a liquidity zone. And that's either above you or underneath you. And definitely it did not hold that liquidity zone, which was a problem, right? So definitely going to bleed off here and bleed off down to, could bleed off down to $33 maybe. Could bleed off down in that area between $1.33, $1.35, somewhere up in there. So no surprise. Of no surprise, y'all. It's of no surprise. Let's get into some liquidation levels, then we'll chat it. We'll kick it for a minute, and then we'll get the hell out of here so I can go do my payroll. So I just want to make sure we got the most current Bitcoin liquidation level sitting here. How low do you think how low do I think what will go? It can't go lower than 87 cents. Why not? Why can't it go lower than 87 cents? It was down to 87 cents. Why can't it go lower? Explain. Explain to me why it can't go lower. Gen X. I'm Gen X. I'm a member of Gen X. I'm Gen X. It can go lower. It can go lower than that. It doesn't matter if institutions are buying it, and it doesn't matter if institutions are buying it. It can go lower than 87 cents. It can go lower than that. They say the same thing about Bitcoin. Bitcoin can't go low. Institutions are buying it. There's ETFs. They're all this inflows and outflows. And guess what? You can see it's dropping like a rock, right? So if Bitcoin can't withstand the sell-off of the ETFs and it's dropping like a rock, XRP can do the same thing. So, I don't know who told you that, but that's factually inaccurate. That's factually inaccurate. Because who was it? It was one of them big financial institutions that everybody was talking about that bought XRP, but they ended up buying the ETFs, right? Well, they can sell them ETFs pretty quickly. So that's just factually inaccurate. That it can't go down that low. It can go down that low. Whoever told you that doesn't know what they're talking about. So we got Bitcoin liquidation levels. 66,500 and let's call it $35 being at a top level right here. And then there's a long ways down here to 66,630. So it's between 66,500 and $53 and 65,500. 500, right? And then on this side of it, you're looking at liquidation levels at 67.8. A lot of liquidations up at 67.8. 67,000. No, I'm sorry, 67,000 even. Let's call it 67,025. A lot of liquidations up there, and then sitting right over there is right around $68,444, right? So good size. But here's the problem with these liquidations that we're seeing right now. Here's the fundamental problem that I see with this, right? Is I better move this little thing over here. TikTok wants to make sure we're still here. We're still here. We're still here, TikTok. We're still here, TikTok. So the fundamental problem I see with this this particular Bitcoin liquidation chart right now is the fact that there's not a lot of clusters where we are right now, right? And so it's harder for the market makers to come and liquidate these levels where there's not a lot of clusters, right? You look right here, down through here, you look at these clusters, right? This cluster sitting right here at 68.2. Look at all of these liquidations sitting down here, right? Big, huge cluster. It's very easy to come down here and liquidate these, right? Because there's so much there. They could get a lot more for bang for their buck, right? If they come down here and knock out these clusters rather than trying to move up or move down and knock out this single line right here, where by the time they get to the top of it, people have either closed their positions or, taken profit off of their position. So by the time they get up here, they don't have the money that they initially had. So I look for these clusters really to be the go-to, right? Not these big swings up, these big swing ups, right? Like that's not where I'm looking. Right here, this is a very easy liquidation for the market makers, right? Uh, and when we look at this cluster, you're looking at it between 68 to, come up in here. We'll even throw this one inside of the cluster at 68.3. So I think eventually it'll come up here and it'll knock all these guys out. And then you get down here to these clusters right here, right? You're looking at these clusters starting, let's call this the start of this cluster. 66.3, all the way, down up into here into like 50,000, right? Look at all of these liquidations sitting down here. Like this is the concentration that you want to know where price is really going to move. Look for these. Look for these buildups right here. Look for them. That'll tell you. This is where the market makers will really make their money if they start knocking these clusters down. So that's kind of where I'm looking, right? And but there's really not a crap ton going on right there right now. So there has to be a big swing. There has to be a big swing in order for the market makers really to make some money. Get over here, look at Solana. Where's the liquidation levels on Solana? 81.90 to, let's call the next one, $82.31. And then you have this cluster sitting down here starting right around, let's call this, I want to get the right cluster here. Let's call this 81.9 down to right around here. 81.7, $81.70. So that's a big cluster to be liquidated right there. Coming over here to the other side of that, you got $86.70 up to $88.40. But the clusters really start where they're going to really start making their money is you're looking right around $88.20 all the way down to, let's call it inside of this cluster right here, $89.90. So right around $90 to $88 to $90 is where these guys will really start to make some money up in here. So big cluster sitting there. Have a great day. Mark. You too. I got to get out of here, guys. I gotta get some payroll done, so I got to get out of here. Anyways, so I'm with you on that. So listen, I appreciate all you guys hanging out with me this morning. I hope you guys got some information. Your boy got to go get some payroll done. Got to go take care of that 9 to 5. Appreciate all you guys. It's got that 5,600 likes, 6 gifts, 81 people tuned in. 30, so I appreciate you guys. 36 people stayed to the end. We had 80 something people tuned in. I know it's early for a lot of people, but not early for me. And we are definitely at it. We're definitely doing our thing. Appreciate all you guys over there on YouTube as well. You know, YouTube got a little bit of a different view today. Just trying to switch things up a little bit. But yeah, definitely appreciate you guys. And we'll do this again on TikTok over the weekend, on YouTube on Monday. So appreciate all you guys. You guys all have a great day. Have a great weekend. Do your best to try to protect your money, make some money, and do your best to secure what you guys can during this downturn and make some money. But you guys have a great day. Thank you guys for all the new followers as well. Appreciate you guys. Be back at you guys on TikTok this weekend, YouTube on Monday. All right, peace. We're up out of here. Bye.